lost my heart. My home is the ocean, the waves under.
Hi and welcome to Travelers. I'm Jessica with my good friends Crystal and Macca. We'll be exploring and talking to you about one of the biggest and greatest water parks in Australia, Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild was first opened on the 30th of September 1984 as Caves County Water Park and officially was opened by the billion-dollar industry Water Village theme park. With the affordable price of $35 for a child and $60 for an adult, international and interstate villagers and visitors can receive entry for a fun day out as well as purchasing passes. Currently, Wet n Wild, Movie World and SeaWorld all offer passes to get into the count for their cheaper rate. These include the VIP passes, which is a year admission for $100 per person of any time of the year. If you fancy a little thrill seeking, especially in the hot summer time, then Wet n Wild is the park for you.
Wet n Wild is located in the suburb of Oxenford, Queensland, Australia, just off the Pacific motorway, and is a short 15-minute drive from the glorious waves of Surfers Paradise and a 40-minute drive from Brisbane. During the year, Wet n Wild is open from 10 AM to 5 PM. In the summer time, movies are played every Saturday night where the wave pool is located, keeping park hours open until as late as 8 PM. In 2009, Wet n Wild broke the record for the most amount of visitors in an Australian amusement park for 1 year, reaching roughly 1,095,000 thrill seekers. That's on average 3,000 people per day. There are many transportation options available to get to and from Wet n Wild. Methods include train and bus services or the family car. For those of you who are on holiday, there are many spectacular accommodation choices for you to consider that are only a short drive from Wet n Wild. These include 5-star hotels including the Azure Greens Resort, Golden Door Health Resort and Treasure Island Resort.
Today we'll be focusing on Wet n Wild's top 3 most exciting rides located in the notorious H2O zone. These include the Match 5, the Aqua Loop and the Tornado. In 2006, Wet n Wild opened its H2O zone, opening the best rides that Wet n Wild has produced. Since the zone opened, Wet n Wild's tourism has increased by 18% since 2006. This goes to show that Wet n Wild truly does emphasize the slogan of the biggest and best. The park also has the attractions of Buckney Bay and Calypso Beach to keep the happy faces on the smiling little ones. The adults don't miss out either, as there's a luxurious hot springs and many other exciting rides and attractions to cater for them.
Since its opening in September of 2008, the Aqua Loop has to be one of the most exciting water rides in the Southern Hemisphere, let alone the entire world. Since its opening, an amazing amount of 285,000 people have attempted the savage ride with harsh 2.5 Gs. It's once you drop, check it out.
Coming in at number 2, World Renowned Mach 5 would be the most up-scariest ride I have ever been on. Right from the 80-meter drop to the swallowing and splashing water at the bottom, you are on the ride of your life. This ride would not be suitable for people with back problems or heart problems.
Finally, last but not least, this family jam-packed ride offers the same amount of thrills as the Aqua Loop and Mach 5. When you push yourselves off the edge right through until the end, you're in for the time of your life. Opening with the Mach 5 back in 2006, the Tornado, which was brought to Australia from an amusement park in Brazil, has been rated one of the most outstanding water rides in the Southern Hemisphere, so hang on tight and get the thrill you've been waiting for.
Wet n Wild has easily accessible security locks to hold all your personal items. These are just located just inside the main entrance of the park. Locker renting is just sold as $9 for all different types of lockers depending on what you bring on the day. These fares last for the whole day.
That's not all. Wet n Wild has been world renowned for its amazing catering and food services that it has. These include the variety range of food outlets, snack bars, ice cream shops and Wet n Wild souvenir shop. At the end of the day, the whole family will have a smile on their faces as Mum and Dad won't have to worry about the budget, as the total costing for the day was just under $150 for four people. This includes entry fees, food and awesome souvenirs.
We're going to ask a few people around here of what they think of Wet n Wild. This guy over here.
Me?
Yeah. What do you think of Wet n Wild? Well, we know what he thinks of it. So, what do you think of Wet n Wild?
It's really scary. We've been here a few times before, so it's getting a bit cold.
What's your favourite ride?
Camera car.
today's episode of touring the spectacular thrill-seeking water parks of Wet and Wild.
Ha ha ha!